Well, once again, good afternoon and welcome to All Things Baltimore. Reverend Lee Michaels here, and we've got a wonderful program today because we're going to talk about business. There are many of you who aspire to start your own business, and we've got some folk here that can help you. In fact, they are called a solution company, Agape Business Solutions, Henri and Belinda, here with us today. So good to see you.
Good to be here.
Much love. There we go. Now, you guys are in business. But actually, you came together as a result of individual businesses, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, that's correct.
What was your business?
I own a security company.
Okay.
That's Bodyguard Plus.
Okay, you look like a bodyguard, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a full-service security company.
Okay. And how about you, Belinda?
BLM Accounting Services. I've been in business for over 5 years, but I've had 10 years experience
As an
with
accountant?
accounting. Yes.
So what brought you two together?
Well, actually, we're going to say faith because we both attend the same church.
Okay.
And speaking and having a conversation, we both had an interest in providing a transportation service.
Okay.
And that conversation expanded to other ways that we can kind of help God's children.
So one of the things they mentioned to us, and they reached out to us, Belinda, via Facebook and shared with us about their business. And you have a passion for helping other small businesses. Why?
Because in both our businesses, we both realized our startups were the same and our longevity is the same. Whereas some people, especially with me, starting up, you don't always know the answers.
Okay.
And finding the answers is not always easy. And we wanted to kind of formulate something that we can help others to kind of stop, not be at the roadblocks.
Okay.
But, be able to cross over those hurdles.
Let's talk about some of those hurdles when we come back. I've got some new music. You guys came on a great Sunday. I've got some brand spanking new music from Travis Green. You like Travis Green?
I love Travis.
Travis Green? Well, we've got some brand spanking new music by Travis Green we're going to share with the audience, and then we're going to come back and find out some of those nuances that you have discovered that can be a blessing to aspiring entrepreneurs and small business operators, okay? All right, Travis Green's up next on All Things Baltimore. Welcome back to All Things Baltimore. Reverend Lee Michaels here, and our guests, Henri and Belinda from Agape Business Solutions. The key word is solutions. You guys are all about helping entrepreneurs, small business operators, find solutions. One of the things that immediately came to mind when I thought about the services that you aspire to provide is that many small businesses, startup businesses, don't make it past 5 years. They said an alarming number, like 40 to 50%. Yes. Why is that?
So because of the reason for that is because most of these small businesses, they don't actually know the certain steps as what to do, certain federal guidelines, certain tax implications. A lot of my clients coming to me with my other business, and basically their books are a mess. They don't actually do books. So at the end of the
they don't do books. So how do they keep track of what's coming in, and going out?
I've seen it all.
Really?
So when I'm doing that and I'm asking, what do you have an EIN? Do you have certain things? They don't have anything. So just basic things that they need to have, they don't necessarily have. So I have to lead them into that directions, and that's one of the reasons why we actually formed Agape.
Okay, so you have personal experience with would-be entrepreneurs and small
Yes.
business startups where they actually were lacking in those areas. How about you?
And the same thing, from my own personal experience of starting the business, it's easy to start a business. You know, you can go down and register your name,
Yeah.
get an EIN number,
And I got a
you're in
business.
You know, but it's having the knowledge to maintain the business. You know, because a lot of people don't realize that there are human resource requirements that you have to do, depending on what industry you're in. You may have to meet OSHA guidelines. You may have
is
to meet
OSHA?
Occupational Safety and Hazard
Okay.
Administration, and basically they set out guidelines for every industry that that businesses are supposed to follow, and a lot of people don't, and it can affect the performance of your business.
So let me ask the obvious and maybe dumb question. With this wealth of knowledge that you guys have, birthed from your own journey as well as watching others, why don't you do some kind of workshop or seminar or something to educate folk?
Actually, we recently had a networking event on July 31st, and we're planning on doing one again sometime between November and December. So what we did, we invited a lot of small businesses to come in and basically to network, and we also shared about who we are, if they're experiencing anything that's negative in their business, if they're thinking about quitting or anything of that nature. That's what that event was about. It's your network, your net worth is your network. Your network is your net worth. Sorry.
That's George Fraser.
Yes,
you familiar with George Fraser?
So, yes.
So how did the event go?
The event was a success. We had great participation.
Did it appear that those participants who came actually gleaned some value out of what you were trying to accomplish?
Yes. Because we had clients from that network.
That's great.
And we also provided not just the information from us, but we also had strategic partners there to help with from banking to payroll to other services that companies may need.
So we've got a lot of potential entrepreneurs out there.
Yeah.
Some that would probably love to get started, but they just don't even know how to get started. How would you recommend, what would be the first step that you would recommend to them?
Just give us a call.
That's why that's your partner, I see. And give you a call?
But yes, but give us a call, but formulate your ideas, your dreams, and get them, find out what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then, give us a call. We do provide consultation, and we can provide, the basis or a path towards your success. And we don't just deal with small businesses, but nonprofit organizations, church organizations, and Fortune 500 companies.
How could a church organization utilize your services outside of the obvious with accounting? Well, I guess with security too.
Yeah, you have the Me Too movement. You have the
workplace violence, especially with all that's going on in society now, active shooters and everything else. I believe every business, nonprofit or church organization should have some training in workplace violence, where they're actually where we come in and train their staff in case someone comes in that wants to shoot up the church, how to protect the leadership, how to protect the congregation.
So again, what is the phone number for Agape?
It's 410-701-9200.
What about social media?
So we're on both Instagram and we're on Facebook at ABSMD LLC for both. And we also have our website, www.agapebusinesssolutions.com.
Is that initial consultation free?
The initial consultation.
They mention your show.
We
will give them 1 hour.
1 hour.
We will give them 1 hour free consultation.
I love it.
Yes.
Favor, it's not fair, is it? Well, listen, I really admire and appreciate the fact that not only with your own passion and pursuit of business, you saw the need to be a and a blessing to others.
Yes.
You know, and what words of encouragement would you give to someone who's watching right now? Because one of the things that I find that many people allow their dreams to be stymied by doubt, by negative influences. What would words of encouragement for someone who's watching right now, who's had this idea germinating in them for so long, but they've yet to move on it?
So our slogan, and we kind of developed that based on us listening to you. We
Really?
we did our homework. We kind of did a little brainstorm based on, some of the teachings that you gave, and our slogan is "Seeing the invisible to accomplish the impossible." And I believe that if you want something and you believe God had placed that in your heart, then it can be achieved, and that's where we come in. We're there to help you, actually hold your hands if needs be, just to get you through it. So you're not alone, basically, in doing this.
So you guys will be there with them throughout the whole process.
Yes. And if it's a service we don't actually offer, we have strategic partners that we actually vetted, and then we can have them, because obviously
That's
we want
part
to
of the
make
network.
sure, right? So we want to make sure that our clients, even if they're not necessarily with us, are getting the best possible service whatsoever.
All right. Listen, K-Sal is coming up next. Really appreciate you guys. You stay put for just a second, okay? K-Sal is coming up next with her guests, and then we'll come back to close out with Andre and Belinda.
Yes, sir.
Agape Business Solutions on all things Baltimore. Thank you, K-Sal. Welcome back, Andre. Belinda's still here with us, and we talked about Agape Business Solutions and the services that you provide, but we never really went in depth with the types of services you provide. Can you, before we close out, share with us those services that you do, in fact, provide for your clients?
Absolutely. We do accounting, full service accounting, auditing, payroll. We do workplace violence training. We provide human resource outsourcing.
Yeah, leadership development as well.
Leadership development, that's good. That's good.
Leadership development.
How about management? You know, it's one thing to have the vision and the passion to start a business. It's another thing to know how to manage it.
Right.
We can help organize the company, corporate structure or organization to help manage or bring up a company's organization.
Yeah.
We also can provide the OSHA training we talked about. We do executive transportation service, which is what brought us together to begin with. And we also have a whole entity of other corporate resources. And I encourage anybody to go to our website to learn more.
What's the website?
www.agapebusinesssolutions.com.
You know, I chuckled because I shared with my wife when we were communicating, there was an email address that had info@abs.com. I'm like, well, wait a minute, I thought this was a business solution, not a health service, but it was just for Agape Business Solutions, but it just happened to be abs.
Yes.
Right.
Well, rest assured, you guys are about the business of and mission of making sure that business owners have healthy businesses,
Yes, sir.
strong businesses, and we applaud you being housed here in Baltimore. Wonderful incubator for a lot of great people with great ideas, and it's always good to have great resources like yourselves to help them in the process of fulfilling their dreams. So again, we want to thank you for coming by again. Get that phone number one more time, because somebody may have just tuned in and might have missed it. What is that number again?
Okay, our number is 410-701-9200.
And the website again is
It's www.agapebusinesssolutions.com, or you can also go to www.forabs.com.
That's the one I like. Listen, Henri and Belinda, thank you so much for being with us. Much continued success, and make sure you keep us posted with the progress of the company, okay?
Yes, thank you.
All
very
right,
much.
you guys, have yourself a wonderfully blessed remainder of your Sunday, and we'll be back with you again next week. As always, in parting, we tried to leave you with a little thought, and we just want you to remember that your dreams can take you as far as you can make them a reality. So don't be afraid to dream, and know that they can become real if you believe and you pursue with all of your heart. God bless you all. I love you with the love of Christ, but Jesus loves you more. We'll see you next week.